Whew. Good evening, everyone. I am Vlad. This is Pepsi Center, and this is the Burgundy Rainbow postgame show for Thursday, March 22nd, 2018. The Colorado Avalanche welcoming in the visiting LA Kings in a pivotal wild card matchup to jockey for position in the race for the playoffs. And one word says it all, and that word is Brazil. The Avs, short of getting the first goal of the game, did not a whole lot other than that, and it was essentially the Anze Kopitar show with guest star Tobias Rieder combining for 6 goals between the two of them, and, well, that's about it. That's the game. Really, Tobias Rieder could have beaten the Avs just by the goals he scored by himself. But let's just go ahead and just, in case you haven't had enough post-traumatic recalls of the nuclear winter of last season, well, here we go. Let's go ahead and go through them, shall we? Let's see here. The lone bright spot belonged to Mikko Rantanen, who got his 27th goal of the season at 3 minutes 33 seconds of the first period. Assists going to Gabe Landeskog and Nathan MacKinnon. And here's how the stat line for the Kings read: Kopitar, Muzzin, Kopitar again, Rieder, Kopitar, Kopitar, Rieder. All goals for the remainder of the game. And that is it. So after goal number 5, I believe it was goal number 5, it was curtains for Varley, and Jonathan Bernier made a relief appearance in place of the Russian netminder. He gave up a couple of goals himself. So, an off night all around from everyone. Games like that happen. They can happen at this stage of the playoff race, especially. I mean, it's possible, probable, plausible. Take your pick. But ouch and a half, because LA came ready to play, and after the Avs got that first goal, they took this game over. Essentially, they just pushed the Avs off the swing and told them to go home and never come back to the playground, because that was how the Kings played. They roughed up the Avs. They took advantage of Avalanche miscues, a lot of odd rush turnovers, which led to good chances for the Kings, and more often than not, goals. So Kings had their way. The Kings had their way with the Avs. But this is a good lesson for the Avs at this stage in their development need to learn. They're going to have to play against teams like the Kings that play this kind of style. And it's a good lesson for this young squad when it comes to the playoffs. That playoffs are a different animal, and this was a playoff game in a sense. That and the experience that the Kings have had in the playoffs versus the very little to no experience that the Avs have had in the postseason, I think kind of shown through here, because, I mean, just how the Kings just played tonight. So credit to them. They dictated the pace. They dictated almost everything and made the Avs pay over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until the game was over. So, excuse me. There's really not much to say here other than just this is not indicative of the Avs' play. This is not indicative of how they would play in the playoffs. It is a learning moment. It is a learning experience, something that this team can file away in the back of their heads for the remainder of the season and say, we don't want to be manhandled like this in the postseason. We need to make some adjustments and spend the rest of the regular season doing exactly that. Shots on goal. LA outshot the Avs 35-30. 3 stars of the game. Well, it doesn't really need to be said, but Kopitar, Reeder, and defenseman Drew Doughty. It's a king sweep for 3 stars. So if you played the Burgundy Rainbow Game Winning Goal Challenge and you picked one of those 3 men, then congratulations. You have some bragging rights. Again, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. Avs got, Avs had nothing tonight. File it away and move on. Move on to Vegas. Vegas will be here Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock local start. Real quick before we go ahead and wrap up, since that's not a lot to really talk about here. We did have one winner for the for March Vladness, which is awesome. That goes to Austin Manick at Kotstigen, who correctly guessed that Peter Mueller was one of the stars of the game in the last game that the Avalanche lost to the Kings 8 years ago today. So congratulations, you win the Milan Ajuk jersey retirement banner. DM me or information at The Voice of Latin, and I can get that information to you. Congratulations on an excellent pick. So we had at least one winner. Too bad it wasn't the Avs. That's going to do it for this edition of the Burgundy Rainbow postgame show. Thank you for watching. If you're not drowning your sorrows in whatever remedy of your choosing, Avs return to Pepsi Center Saturday afternoon, as I mentioned, to host the Vegas Golden Knights in their first official regular season visit to Pepsi Center. Until then, I am Vlad. Thank you for watching. For continuing coverage and conversation on tonight's contest, I don't know why you'd want to beat the dead horse on this one, but just in case you feel like it, head to burgundyrainbow.com, join the Burgundy Rainbow Discord, and head to the GDT channel. And as always, stay tuned to burgundyrainbow.com for continuing coverage and conversation on the Colorado Avalanche as they make their push towards the postseason. I am Vlad. Thank you for watching, and until next time, let's go Avs.